Now we can take a look at how to use embed code to embed our document right into the course page itself in, say, a news item or the content section while creating a new file. Now you can embed any Google Doc or document that you've created, including Google Slides, which I have here, and even a Google form if you were doing a survey, a poll, or some kind of small formative assessment. The difficulty comes in figuring out the proportion of the course page depending on how your menu is set up, and I'll show you a little bit about how to figure that out. But let's go ahead and set up our document for embedding. I'm going to go ahead and click File. Now this is shown in a previous video, but just to set it up right now, I'm going to click Publish to the Web because we need to make it public. I'm going to publish it, click OK, and click the Embed tab right here, and it's going to give me this nice pretty embed code. So what I can do is you can either right click and click copy, or my preferred method is to hold down the control key and press C for copy. I'm going to leave this open in case I have to adjust anything, and I'm going to come to a new tab that has my news item open. Cancel out of that. Here's my news item. So I'm going to give it a heading. We'll just call it news for now. This menu has the Insert Stuff button. We want to insert stuff. It's going to open a new window, and down here towards the bottom we have Enter Embed Code. And I'm going to hold down the control key. I'm going to click in the box, hold down the control key, and press V as in Victor. And that's going to paste the embed code into the window. Now you can see here that the width and the height are already set in accordance with your document. If we use these measurements or these dimensions, it's not going to fit in the section of our course page. So I'm going to cancel out of this to go back to the home page just to show you the difference. You can see on the left hand side, many course pages are set up this way. On the left hand side we have this column, which is this wide, and then we have a smaller width column on this side. Just from experimentation, I can tell you that the left-hand side is 600 pixels wide and the right-hand side is 300 pixels wide. So knowing that, I'm going to go back into Add a New News Item. Go back into my Insert Stuff. All right, so this is where we were before. This is where you should be. Again, the wider section or the bigger section is 600 pixels wide, and the smaller sections are 300 pixels wide. That's a good estimate. These are measured in pixels, so our width we want as 600, and we want our height to be in proportion. That way we don't end up with black or white strips around our presentation. So just to do the proportion, I'm going to divide this current width, which is 960, by 600, which is what I want it to be, and that gives me 1.6. So I can go ahead and change this to 600. So I divided this side by 600. Math skills all around, folks. I'm going to divide this side by 600, and it should give me 355 point something. We're just going to round. So 355. That should give me a relatively proportional presentation. So it's going to shrink my document to fit in the window the way that it needs to be, or the way that it should be, so it's not cut off. If you put it in at 960 by 569, your slideshow is going to be cut off, and your students will have to use the slide tool, the slide bar, to go back and forth to see the whole slide. So we want it all to fit in the column itself. So I'm going to click Next. You can see there's a little bit of black border, but that doesn't really bother me too much. If it does bother you, you can just do some more adjustments to get to bring this down to the width. I could click back and make it a little bit wider. And you can see that this starts to get a little bit smaller, but I'm okay with the black border going all the way around because it matches the bottom here. So now that I have my Google slide presentation, I can click Insert and click Publish. Now to check, you can see that it's here in the news, but this is the whole news column here. I'm going to go back and click Home. You can see that right in my news section is the slideshow that I want my students to see, and they can work through the slideshow as they'd like, or play the slideshow as need be. And there you have it, how to embed Google Documents right into your course page.